Hey guys, hello everyone and welcome to the channel and welcome to yet another video of single short video series. Now in the previous single short videos we have already covered some chapters of chemistry, and we are planning, like in this series we are planning that in a single video you should get all the things to revise for a particular topic, which are a small topic which takes small or which take reasonable less number of time to revise them. So a single video of 20 to 30 minutes which can just revise the whole concept for the upcoming exam. Now this video is not from the chemistry portion, but it is something which is very essential, and that is unit conversion. So unit conversion particularly becomes important for GATE exam, because in GATE exam numericals are asked, MCQs are asked, which are actually based upon unit conversion things, and you need to know how to convert unit from one parameter to the other. So that is the major motive of making this video, is so that I can tell you the different parameters, like how they are converted into one another. And there is no single video which I found on YouTube so that you can get all the unit conversions all together, right? So this video might help you in that. So take out your notebooks, take out your pen, and start making short notes. Start making a small note of the things, that how a parameter changes into the other, so that when you are solving the question in the exam it becomes easy for you to do it. Also, we have already made videos on the topics like polymer chemistry, nuclear chemistry, surface chemistry, solid state chemistry, and electrochemistry in single short video series. So do check them out. The link of the playlist is there in the description of this video. Also, I'll pin that out in the I button here. You can click on the playlist and you can watch the other single short videos as well. And I would like to thank Karthik for providing all this slide, because he is the one who is making all these slides. So he is the one who is behind all these creative things which is being done. So thank you so much, Karthik, for providing this slide. A big shout out to you. Now without wasting any time, let's continue with our video. Alright, so just a brief introduction, that what are the things which we are going to discuss in this video, what are the topics or what are the parameters which we are going to discuss in this video. So we will see the unit conversion in energy, we will see the unit conversion in volume, the unit conversion in pressure, length, and at the end we will see that how unit conversion takes place for different values of R, and some additional values or some additional parameters which you should know for chemistry. Okay, so this video will be helpful if you are preparing for chemistry, and all the important formula from the physical chemistry are going to be discussed in this, like all the important unit conversions here. So the first thing is about energy. So the definition, the basic definition of energy is the capacity to do work, is basically energy, or work is the mode of transfer of energy. So that is nothing to do with this, but still just for the brief intro of it. So SI unit of energy is joules. Okay, it is denoted by J, and like energy is denoted in the standard units of joules, right? Now 1 joule is equals to 1 Newton meter. Okay, so it is denoted as Nm, where N denotes, capital N denotes Newton and M is meter. So 1 joule is equals to 1 Newton meters, and 1 Newton is equals to 1 kg meter per second square. Now how does it comes? Because Newton is the force of, Newton is the unit of force, and force is equals to mass times acceleration, or mass into acceleration. So the SI unit of mass is kg, and the acceleration is calculated as meter per second square. So that's why 1 Newton is 1 kg meter per second square. Now if you want to convert it into joules, so you have to also multiply this whole thing with meters. So 1 joule is equals to 1 kg meter square per second square. Okay, so that becomes one more unit of energy. So energy can be either expressed in joules or newtons per meter or kg meter square per second square. These are all equivalent to each other. So you can simply write down that 1 joule is equals to 1 Newton meter, and that is equals to 1 kg meter square per second square. All right, the CGS unit in CGS means centimeter, grams, and second. That's the smaller unit of the MKS unit. Okay, so there are two types of unit which you should know, MKS and CGS. So in MKS, the distance is calculated in meters, weight is calculated in kg, and time is calculated in second. Whereas in CGS, distance is calculated in centimeters, weight is calculated in grams, and time in second. So in CGS unit, you have 1 joule is equals to 10 to the power 7 ergs. Okay, so that you should know, that 1 joule is equals to 10 to the power 7 ergs, or that is actually equal to, like, erg can also be written as grams. I'm just converting this thing in CGS. Okay, So if the weight is in kg, so in CGS it will convert into gram. If the distance is in meter, so in CGS it will get converted into centimeter square, and time will remain in second. So per second is. So that's the conversion. So 1 joule is equals to 10 to the power 7 ergs, or 10 to the power 7 grams centimeter square per second. Alright, there is one more way of conversion of energy, and that is in centimeter inverse. It's very interesting to understand that. So we all know that E is equals to h nu. It denotes your energy. H is Planck's constant, nu is frequency. The unit of h is joule second, whereas the unit of nu is hertz or second inverse, right? Now you can also write down the same thing as hc by lambda, right? Where lambda is in centimeter or meter, it has unit of length, right? So you can take it upside and you can write it down as hc into centimeter inverse, or lambda inverse, or centimeter inverse. So if you want to convert energy into centimeter inverse, what you have to do is you can just relate both the things here, that E is equals to hc into centimeter inverse. So energy in joules will be equal to hc times of energy in centimeter inverse. So that means whenever you have to convert any x joules of energy, if you are given with, let's say, 5 joules of energy, so what you have to do, you have to divide that value by hc to convert it into centimeter inverse. So let's say if I have 10 into or 110 into 10 to the power minus 3 joules of energy, and if I have to convert it into centimeter inverse, so what I will do, I will just take 110 into 10 to the power minus 3 and divide it by hc, and that will give me an energy in centimeter inverse. So h is Planck's constant and c is velocity of light. You know the values of Planck constant and velocity of light. Planck constant is 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34, and the velocity of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. All right, so these constant values are given to you in the question paper itself. So either you can remember them, or they will be given to you in the question paper. Okay, let's talk about pressure. So pressure is nothing but continuous physical force exerted on or against an object by something in contact with it. So that's the definition, formal definition of pressure. But what we are interested into is to find out the unit of that. So the SI unit, or the standard unit of pressure, is Pascal, denoted by PA. Now pressure is equals to force upon area. That's why 1 Pascal is equals to, force unit is Newton, area is meter square, so it will become 1 Newton per meter square. Or you can convert Newton into kg unit, so that will become kg meter per second square. And if you convert everything, or if you write down, or if you solve everything, remember that 1 Newton is equals to 1 kg meter per second square. And if I am converting 1 Newton meter square, so it will become 1 kg meter second inverse into meter to the power minus 2. When you solve this, this will become 1 kg per meter, is meter to the power minus 1, and second to the power minus 2. So you just have to remember this thing. At STP, that means at a standard temperature and pressure, the pressure is 1 atm, right? That means 1 atmospheric pressure, and which is equals to 101.325 Pascal, or you can say 101.325 kilopascal. So these units you have to remember, that 1 atm is equals to 101.325 kilopascal. Also 1 atm is equals to 760 mmHg. So that is nothing but millimeter of mercury in the barometer. Or 1 atm is also equal to 760 torr, or 1 atm is equals to 1.01 bar. So this line relates pressure in terms of atm with Pascal, with kilopascal, with mmHg, and with torr, and with bar. So all the unit has been related to each other. Roughly it is said that 1 mmHg is equals to 1 torr, and 1 bar is equals to 10 to the power 5 Pascal. Okay, so these are the rough values which we generally use to relate mmHg with torr, and with bar and Pascal. So just make a note of all these unit conversion, how you convert atm into mmHg. So you just have to multiply by 760. So let's say if I give you a question, let's say you guys have to tell me in the comment section below. So let's say if the first question says that I have 76 atm pressure, now convert this pressure in mmHg, also convert this pressure into bar. Okay, so tell me the answers in the comment section, that how many mmHg of pressure I will get, and how many bar pressure I will get if I have 76 atm of pressure. There is already one question done for you. It says that if pressure is equals to 613 mmHg, what will be its value, what will be the value of pressure in atm and kilopascal. So as you know that 1 atm is equals to 760 mmHg. So I can write down that 1 mmHg is equals to 1 upon 760 atm, right? And since I have 613 mmHg, so 613 mmHg will be equal to 613 divided by 760 atm, and if you solve this, you will get roughly around 0.81 atm pressure. So simply you can convert any value of given pressure in mmHg into any one, right? This line will help you for the pressure conversion. All right, let's talk about length conversion. So I have just made a small modification over here so that it becomes easy for you to convert any unit into the other. Let's say if you have to go in this direction, you have to go in the right hand side, you have to multiply the unit. Okay, you have to multiply the unit, whereas if you are going in this direction, then you have to divide the units. Okay, you have to divide by the value, and remember every unit is 10 times bigger or smaller than the other one. So let's say if I have to convert 1 meter into, let's say, millimeters. Okay, so from meter to millimeter, how many times I have to jump? I have to jump 1 times, 2 times and 3 times, right? 3 times I am jumping to reach out to the millimeters, and since I'm going in the direction of multiplication, so that's why I have to multiply with 10 to the power 3. Okay, so if I have 5 meters, so I will just multiply 5 into 10 to the power 3, that will make it in millimeters. Let's say I want to do in the reverse. I want to convert centimeter into, let's say, kilometers. Okay, so I have to convert centimeters into kilometers. So how I will do? So let's see how many times I have to jump. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I have to take 5 jumps to reach out to this. So 1 centimeter is equals to 1 divided by, means you have to divide, right? So 10 to the power 5, and that will be your kilometers. Or if I have, let's say, 20 centimeters, so that will be equal to 20 into 10 to the power minus 5 kilometers. So that's how you can simply convert centimeters into kilometers. So that's how you can see that if you are going in the left hand side, then if you are going in the right hand side, then multiply, right? And if you are going in the left hand side, then divide the value. So this is how you can simply understand and use this table, and I hope this is very simple. Length conversion is very simple. I hope every one of you already understand. What makes more difficult is pressure conversion and volume conversion. So let's go for the other, that is volume conversion. So the SI unit of volume is meter cube, and 1 meter cube is equals to 1000 decimeter cube. Now this again comes from this value. Okay, so meter, when you are converting from meter to meter to decimeter, right? You are going in this direction, so you have to multiply with 10. But since it is cube, so that means 10 to the power 3 you have to apply. So that's why 1000 decimeter cube. So you can remember this also. 1 meter is equals to 1 meter cube is equals to 10 to the power 3 or 1000 decimeter cube, or 10 to the power 6 centimeter cube, or 10 to the power 9 millimeter cube. Remember, you can convert liters also in these values. So 1 liter is equals to 1 decimeter cube. Remember that this thing is very important, that 1 liter can be written in the form of decimeter. Okay, so 1 liter is equals to 1 decimeter cube, or 1 liter is equals to 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube, or it is equals to 10 to the power 3 centimeter cube. You guys have to tell me in the comment that how much 1 liter will be in terms of millimeter cube. Okay, so give this answer in the comment section below, that how much 1 liter will be in the terms of millimeter cube. Okay, the next very important thing is the unit conversion of R, that is gas constant. There are various different units of R which you need to remember. The first thing is that the SI unit of R is 8.314 Pascal meter is cube per Kelvin per mole. Remember one thing, that we have PV is equals to nRT, or R is equals to PV upon NT. Now P is pressure, V is volume, N is number of mole, and T is temperature. So when pressure is in Pascal, volume is in meter cube, N is number of mole is in moles, and temperature is in Kelvin, then the unit will become 8.314 Pascal meter cube per Kelvin per mole. You can also write down the units in different ways, like the pressure can be written in atm, or it can be written in bar, or it can be written in torr. So depending upon that, we will have different values of R. So since we know that 1 meter cube is equals to 10 to the power 3 liters, we have already done here. So since 1 liter is equals to 10 to the power minus 3 meter, so 1 meter cube will be equal to 10 to the power 3 liters, right? So that means 1 meter cube is equals to 10 to the power 3 liters, and 1 pascal is equals to 10 to the power minus 3 kilopascal. If you substitute everything, it will again become 8.314, but here the volume is in liters, pressure is in kilopascal. Remember this, okay? It's not in pascal, it's in kilopascal. Volume is in liter, temperature is in Kelvin, and mole is as it is. So liter, kilopascal per Kelvin per mole, then also the value will be 8.314. Similarly, if you are writing down the value of in the terms of joules, okay, remember that 1 pascal into meter cube is nothing but equal to joules. In the place of pascal meter cube, you can also write down joules. So R will be equal to 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. So here all these three are same. So remember that R will be equal to 8.314 only when the units will be either pascal, meter cube per Kelvin per mole, or if the unit is liter, kilopascal per Kelvin per mole, or the unit is in joules. Okay, so if the unit is in joule, also joules per Kelvin per mole, then also the value of R will remain same. When the value of R is going to change? When you are going to change the different units. So let's say if I convert the R not in joules but in calories, so you know that around 1 joule is equals to somewhere around 4.15 joule is equals to 1 calories. Okay, so 1 calorie is equals to 4.15 joules, something around that roughly value. Okay, so if you use that, so R value becomes roughly around 2 when the energy is in joules, energy is in calories per Kelvin per mole. So if the energy is in joule, it is 8.314. If the energy is in calories, then 2. So R is equals to 2 calories per Kelvin per mole. This is very important, very important. Remember this. Next, we can also write down R when the pressure is in atm. Okay, volume is in liters and temperature is in Kelvin and moles is in mole. So it is R is equals to 0.0821 liters atm per Kelvin per mole. So these are some of the conversion which we have done. Now you can do other conversion as well. That means if you convert pressure in bar, okay, rest of the things remain same, meter cube, Kelvin and mole remain same, but if you just convert pressure into bar, so how much will be the value of R? So how you will do? Simply you will go to this pressure tab and you will see that how much pressure does it convert. 1 atm is equals to how many bar. Okay, so 1 atm is equals to 1.01 bar. You just have to multiply this with 1.01 and that should give you the value of R in bars meter cube per Kelvin per mole. Okay, so you just have to write down over here. So multiply this 8.314. So this will be 8.314 into 1.01 and that will convert it into bars. Similarly, once you get this, you have to write down in form of liters. So you know that 1 meter cube is equals to 10 to the power 3 liters. So whatever answer you get over here, multiply that with 10 to the power 3. So that will get converted into liters. Okay. Similarly, when you have to convert, so here what you will write down, whatever answer you got here, that value should be written. Okay. Now when you have to write down it in liters, millimeter, mmHg. So here you are converting pressure from bar to mmHg. Now this point I'm giving as a homework to you. You guys have to do it and tell me in the comment section that what you will get as the value of R in liter mmHg per Kelvin per mole. I want to know your answers in the comment section below, because then only you will learn how to convert the units. Okay, and remember in the previous year GATE exam, one question was asked where you have to use the R values to convert from one to other. So this becomes very important. All right, let's look upon some extra like unit conversion. So in the physical spectroscopy, one of the unit conversion you will see will be for moment of inertia, and you know moment of inertia I is equals to mu r square. So I is equals to mu r square, where mu is reduced mass, r is your distance, okay, or the radius or the distance from the mean position. Now SI unit for this is kg meter square. In joules, what will be the unit? So 1 joule is equals to 1 kg meter square per second. So the conversion has been done. Basically the unit of I in joule is I is equals to joule second square. Okay, so the unit of moment of inertia can be given to you as kg meter square, or it can be also given in joule second square. Both are the units of your moment of inertia. So nothing to worry about that. Similarly, when you are converting reduced mass, you will be mostly converting it in the terms of AMU according to the molecular mass which is given to you in the periodic table. So if you have to, let's say, find out the reduced mass of hydrogen gas, so you know that or let's say if you have HCl, so the reduced mass is going to be like M1 M2 M1 plus M2. So you have the mass of H will be taken as 1, the mass of chlorine will be taken as 35.5, but both these are in AMU. Okay, so the unit is atomic mass unit, but the question needs, or the calculation needs, that your mass or the reduced mass should be in kg. So how you will convert that? So remember that 1 AMU is equals to 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. So whatever answer you get after calculating it in AMU, you have to multiply with 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 27 to convert it into kg. All right. So these were certain like unit conversions which should be very handy when you are solving questions from physical chemistry, and especially when you are preparing for chemistry portion of your GATE exam. So I hope this video will help you. Make your own notes from here and try to convert units of your own, just like the R conversion of the R units and all. That is just going to give you quite a bit of confidence for your coming exam, so that you will be confident enough that yes, I am able to solve, or I am able to convert from one unit of R to the other, or from one unit to the different one. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope this video will help you for your preparation. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, have a great day. Bye bye. Take care.